Hey everyone, here's Miss Larson with a description of your cell cycles discussion. I want to pose this question. What happens when there is a mistake in the cell cycle? You've just learned about mitosis and meiosis, which are two different types of cell cycles. Remember that mitosis makes body cells like your skin cells and your bones and your muscles, and it is going to form identical cells to the parent cell, and they're going to be diploid, meaning they have the full amount of DNA. Then also think about the fact that meiosis is a different type of cell cycle that occurs in your gametes or your egg and sperm cells. They form cells that are haploid. They have half the genetic information, and they are not located all throughout your body. They are only in your reproductive organs. So, anyway, what happens if there's a mistake in the cell cycle? When the cell cycle goes wrong, new cells have chromosomal genetic differences. If this happens during mitosis, it can cause cells in a specific part of the body to develop abnormally, like maybe cancerous. If cell division goes wrong during meiosis, egg and sperm cells are formed with genetic differences. If an egg or sperm cell have a genetic difference, the child that is formed by that gamete will likely have a chromosomal disorder. For this discussion, you'll explore chromosomal differences. Here's how to do it. First, click here to open a Google Doc that has a list of many chromosomal differences. So when you open this, you will see a big list of many different types of chromosomal differences. So there's cystic fibrosis, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, Fragile X syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Marfan syndrome, phenylketonuria or PKU, Prader-Willi syndrome, trisomy 13, trisomy 21, and Turner syndrome are all there. With each of these, you will notice there are four different questions. Now, I am not going to have you do this entire worksheet, so don't worry, don't get scared. So, what you're going to do is choose two chromosomal differences from the sheet. So, not all of them, but just two of them. And you want to choose two that are interesting to you. So, probably don't just choose the first two on the list. Look through and choose the ones that seem interesting to you. Then use the link provided in the list to answer four questions about the chromosomal differences you choose. You will be answering a total of 8 questions. So, four questions about each of the two chromosomal differences. So, like if you chose trisomy 13, you would open this website and you would read about trisomy 13, learn a little bit about trisomy 13, and then you would answer these questions. If you can't find all the answers on the site provided, you may always use your own resources. You can use Google, but just make sure you're finding reliable information from a good resource. Let's say next you decided, oh, I'm curious about Marfan syndrome. Whoa, a US president might have had it. Okay, so you scroll over here to Marfan syndrome. You can look it up. I would start with what causes it, what it is. You can click here to enable your Adobe Flash Player. So you just click there and you say allow, and that should allow you to see some different information about Marfan syndrome. If you chose that one, you might not choose that one. You can choose any two that you want, but whichever two you do choose, make sure you answer all four questions about that disorder. So, how will you do this? Answer this discussion. Put your answers in the discussion below. Either type it directly in the reply box, upload a video of yourself talking about the conditions, write about the conditions, and then upload a picture of your writing, or use Google Docs or Google Slides. Just make sure you share them with me. That's going to be an easy way to make sure that I will be able to see them if you click share in the top corner. Anyway, when you are doing your reply, be sure to let us know which chromosomal differences you are talking about when you put your answers. So if you just start answering questions, but you didn't tell me you were talking about Fragile X syndrome, do you think I will automatically know that? Well, no, I won't. So when you answer, say, okay, Fragile X syndrome, and then answer the four questions. Klinefelter's, then answer the four questions. Whichever topic you choose to research, tell us which one you chose and then answer the four questions about it. And you'll do that for two different genetic disorders. So You will answer 8 questions total, 4 questions for each of 2 chromosomal differences. Thanks for listening.